Okay, heading on a road. First chance for us to get on the 2-day trip, and for some of our guys, it's something we've done a lot over the years and really liked, and so we're introducing that to a number of players, and so we'll see if we can max that out, take full advantage of it. It's always been good for us. We had a really good week getting back on track like we needed to. We had something to overcome, and we did. And so now we go into a really, like I've talked about earlier in the week, a really tough environment and a tough team, and a team that's ready to go and ready to explode. And we're going to have to take all that on and get through that and put together a great football game to go get a win.
Some players have talked this week about the speech Bobby gave before practice Wednesday, just kind of helping them turn the page. Just what have you seen out of Bobby in that leadership regard? What he did?
It was about as well captured a moment as you can get. He did exactly what was necessary at the time, and they responded to the letter on what he was calling on. And we had a really good Wednesday, and the week has followed right in fashion that we're accustomed to. Guys really working hard and working together, focused and concentrating on getting the game plan in order. So he did a great job.
How's Charles Cross doing? What kind of progress has he made?
He's making progress. He's not going to make the trip, but he's making progress. So he's not ready yet.
Is Abe Lucas going to have something done, or is he?
Yes. Yeah, he's having a procedure done that we've done with a couple other guys that's worked out really well. It takes a little bit of time. We got to see how it goes with him. Each guy's different, but we're going to try to fix him up. I feel good about that Jake and Stone are going to play for us, and the other guys that are ready to go as well at tackle. Jake played against these guys last time we were there and did a nice job, and Stone's ready to go too. So really we're impressed with the new guys that we brought in, and we'll see how that works out. But they'll give us a good boost. But I'm glad these guys are going to answer the call. They know what they're doing.
Has Abe had the procedure done yet?
No, I don't think it happened yet.
What do you anticipate his timeline kind of being once it's done?
I don't know.
Jason Peters, would he be ready to play Sunday, or
no? He won't be able to get there. It's too soon. Too much to ask. He had a fantastic first few days with us, but we can't get that done yet.
Pete, a game like this, it's important for everybody to block, but is there extra emphasis on the running backs in the pass formations when you're passing for
Absolutely, yeah. It's going to call on everybody. Everybody's got to add to the protection, and they have an integral part. Tight ends do as well. So it's a big part of mixing the plan to make sure we can stay ahead of them and not let them get revved up.
With Charles, do you think there's a chance he can come back next week?
There's a chance.
How did Jamal do this week?
Jamal had a great week. I sent him his highlights from yesterday's practice this morning just so that he could have his own reel of his stuff. And we'll get another little highlight reel from today. And he's hauling butt all over the field, and he's having fun and unencumbered, bursting, sprinting, changing direction, wrapping guys up on when he's hitting guys, the whole thing. He's doing it all. And so this was a huge week for him. Now we governed his numbers, and next week will be, I think we'll let him go, full go. And I'll get all the reps in next week, and in preparation for, see where we are at the end of that week. Really? Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate the recognition of that one.
Aggravation of the same thing he's been doing.
Well, I would say he's a little bit more encumbered. Double down, Yeah, Mike's got a sore shoulder, and we're working through it. And he's trying to do everything. He played with it last week, and we wanted to see how, and he wanted to see how it would be, playing ball after being out for a couple weeks. And we're seriously looking after it again this week. So we're going to take care of him.
What did you see out of Witherspoon this week in practice?
He was on fire. He had a blast. He'd been waiting so long to get to this point. He was active, aggressive in his coverage, fits, and all that stuff. He did everything. He had a really good week in that regard. He had a lot of chances to do stuff. The coaches scripted well, so to get him ready to go. And so it's going to be really fun to get him out there. He's a really good ball player.
Mike Morris has the same shoulder.
Yeah.
Do you anticipate him being out multiple weeks?
I don't know that. We're still gathering some information on it.
What happened to Devin Bush?
he banged his shoulder in the game, and we're going to take all the time to see if he's coming back to us. He's ready to go if we need him, but we'd like to take care of him. We're going to wait. We'll wait till we get all the way to game day.
With Devin, was he just practicing lately, or did he get some corner snaps this week too?
Oh, he's practicing all over the place. Sorry.
Back to Jamal for a second. Assuming he's unencumbered and ungoverned next week, do you anticipate him being able to play next week?
Well, I feel a little encumbered just having to answer that question. Well, I will wait and see. We'll get him back, and we'll get Wednesday, where he gets a full day Wednesday, and just take him one day at a time, see where we are.
What has Spoon showed you about his ability to handle expectations, whether it's being the first-round pick or being a guy that can be a spark plug in the defense or something like that?
Well, we really don't have enough information yet to know until he plays in games and responds to what's going on in the games and all that. But I can tell you that he's a highly competitive player, and he goes for it every day that he gets a chance, and he's trying to make a play, trying to be on the spot. He's not ducking and dodging any work at all. He's focused and into it. He's an exciting guy to bring back to the playfield because he's going to have an effect, on people around him and all that. So I need to see what happens when he plays, but I'm in anticipation from what we've seen. He's going to be fine. He's going to be battling and all of that, and need to see how he responds to when things don't go right. I know how he'll respond when things go right. He'll be freaking jacked up. So it'll be fun to see him go.
Drafted Aaron Glenn. Did you expect you'd someday be coaching against him?
Well, I did present it to the team that did happen years ago, and I said, can you imagine that Devin Witherspoon someday will be calling defenses in the NFL? You would never have known, back in the day. But he's had a great career. It's great to see that he's come this far.
How's Boye doing? Is that the same issue from last weekend?
Yeah, and we're going to go to game day and give him all the rest we can possibly give him. He practiced yesterday and ran around pretty well and all that, but we just want to make sure we give him every chance to get clear from the little bit of swelling that he had and see if he can do it. And we'll find out.
And what were you able to learn about Raekwon O'Neal and Clinton Curtis this weekend?
They made a good showing. Both guys did. The fact that Raekwon was in the same system, he was really was acclimated quickly, so that helped a lot. It's a little bit more that we're having to come from in changes in system for a young guy from McClendon, but he looked really good. He was shown on the highlights a couple times this week, his movement and getting out on the edge and doing some really cool things blocking outside. So. I'm really fired up that we were able to find two guys like that could fit in and give us a chance, and you can see where they could have a chance to play. And not to mention Jason. Jason was phenomenal for his first week, and so it's amazing that we were able to do something that quick and feel like this about him. So we'll see how it works out.
All doing the scout team stuff.
Yeah.
This week? Was that his first time doing that? A scout
You mean in his career?
No, freshman year at LSU.
Probably, yeah, I would think so. Yeah, he didn't care. He just wanted to go out there and play football, and he took it really seriously and tried to get everything he could out of every rep.
Anything else? Thank you.
See you.